We are live for number 4. Vortober. Today's word, fears. Yeah. Yeah. The Twitch only because I see something. Yeah. And oh, look, there you go. Live. Whoa. Damn. I like my stuff. Who's liking my stuff? Ah, fears is the word for today. And Bernard liked a comment that I left on his page with the word fears. Every single one. Oh my god, Liz. We're gonna get some going. I don't know what I was listening to the other day, but Twitch muted it. What? Oh, we're gonna go back to MCA stuff and more uppity up. What is it? Zenmo or Zemo? Is that why people like two ants together to make it look like an M? It looks like Zemo, but it's Zeno. You know? Is this the kind of vibe that we're gonna go for though? I don't think so. I'm gonna change it as soon as we get paper. Because we all know we need paper for warm-up, so let's get that out of the way first, you know? This mess of paper here in the screen right now. We get one. We get one paper. Everything else can go away. What are these? Oh, these are shorter papers. There you go. Shorter paper. Okay. We have one paper. Well, these are the ones we have done. This is the one paper we're gonna use for the warm-ups. You know? Yeah, better. Oop. There you go. Alright. So as per usual, we will go to Pinteresto. And then in Pinteresto, we will look at just random images to draw. To do the little warm-up, you know? Because we got to do warm-ups, we got to. That's also one of the things that has me like very like excited, you know? Like, because I'm gonna be drawing, I'm gonna do this all 31 days of the month. I'm gonna have a warm-up practice every day of the month, which I haven't done in a while. But that means that we're gonna have like some like very cool progress for like after the month, you know? So we're gonna go now. We're gonna finish this right here. Well, I finished it. Do stuff here, but I'm just gonna like find the action guy. You know? And it's just preliminary because sometimes I still have to like redo it. But at least it gives me like an idea of what's going on, you know? And then now we go with just solid lines, you know, no sketchiness. No scratchiness. It's just uh, to satisfy the challenge. Because when I draw like regular stuff, I still do scratchy sometimes. You know, the process of finding my shapes and whatnot. But for this exercise, the point is to not get all scratchy, you know? Even if you think it looks kind of weird, just go with it, you know? Well, hello. How are you? Sorry. What is up, Mr. K? MK, you got? How are you? Nice to see you today. Glad to see you yesterday in Full Batch's stream. How are you? Sorry that your name was kind of like too dark for me to read amongst all these lights, but yeah. So happy to see you today. I'm doing warm-ups, and then we're gonna do what we've been doing every day for the month of October is draw with white ink on black paper. So what we did the past 3 days are these over here. So we started off with a rose, which is like very simple, you know, a very simple way to start. And it's kind of cool because I had to get back into like the whole like flow of white ink, you know. And then we did this one, which is a bit more okay, somewhat still kind of struggling, but I'm okay. I'm doing phenomenal, even better now that you're here. But thanks, I'm glad you're doing better, you know. Somewhat okay is better than worse, you know. That's what we did yesterday, the other day, yeah. And then yesterday we did this one, bam. And today's word is fears. But every morning before we start, thank you. I'm glad you like the rose. I learned to draw the rose from my mom. Even though my mom does not draw, she had a very easy simplification of the rose, and I was like, what? When I was a kid, you know, I didn't even know about the word simplification, but I knew that my mom had made a rose with just a few lines. I was like, what? I want to do that. And then I learned how to make roses with my mom. Mama Dukes. And right now this is just warm-ups I do, and the point of these warm-ups are to kind of like get confidence in my lines, you know. So they're not perfect, these sketches. Like that hand, terrible, but you know, whatever. That's the point of the game, the whole game, you know. It's just me trying to get the shapes without going too scratchy. And I can do scratchy when I draw myself and by myself, like a project. But for, again, I was saying before, this exercise requires me that I don't do scratchy lines and I just follow the contour and let my arm decide what's going on, you know. Well, not my arm, but follow the shapes. And I do usually a 1-page warm up and then we begin. And they're pretty quick to be completed since it is just white ink on black paper. It doesn't take too much to complete one illustration. Unless we go like really like ambitious, you know? Nice. I haven't gotten back into art yet. It's going to probably be a while. I think everything is going to take a long time. I mean, listen, time is of the essence, and it does take some time to do anything you want. But you're always better off starting now than waiting for a perfect moment. There's never going to be a perfect moment. Because even if it is not perfect, I mean, I'm not trying to rush you, but even if it is not perfect at the moment, when you look back at it, it's like, that was a good idea. That was a good idea to start at that time. You know? Yeah, we're gonna stay with this music because now it kind of picked up. It looks nice. It sounds nice. Well, nice-ish. And it's like DMCA free and stuff. So there's a leggy here. The other leg is over here. We don't see the arm. All right. Here we go again. As much as I do, you know, like they're like, what is up, Kitsune? Nevertheless, hello guys. Oh man, you guys are so awesome. Jason Voorhees, hey. I got that, Anthony. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Today's word is gonna be fierce. So I'm ready to do something fierce, you know, ready to be fierce ourselves with like whatever we draw. Yeah. Before, and I am behind already. Listen, he's not behind. You know, we all work at our own pace. The fact that you, my friend, are doing something, it's phenomenal already. Phenomenal. Skipping words with it? Yes. Thumbs up. Mr. Kitsune, you deserve your own ordained day free. Day off. Not because you would schedule off, no, because you took it upon yourself. So, you know what? I'm off today. I'm off. Do this, I'm out. I like that. Props to you, Mr. Kitsune. Enjoy the hell out of your day. Whatever that might look like for you, don't have expectations. Just enjoy yourself. If you're enjoying yourself, hey, all gravy, you know? No expectations. Just chill, relax, and enjoy the time. The shit will happen eventually, you know? So why rush it to happen? Just be. And you being you is already awesome, so, you know? You're already there. Already doing something amazing. Just by being you. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? How's your week going along? Well, today's Monday, right? Yeah, today's Monday. I definitely lose track of time when I'm just streaming, because like in my head, streaming is only on weekends. But since this month is every day, I literally have no idea what day we're on unless I look at the time, the calendar, or somebody tells me. Like the other day, I was literally about to do something that I was like, "Oh yeah, I have to do it because it's Saturday." I was like, "Wait, no, it's not Friday." Alright, so we did 2 posts so far. You know, so far 2 posts. We're gonna keep on keeping on. The point is just to fill up the page. And we're gonna just pick random posts. Kind of just started. Hopefully it's better than last week. You know what? It could always be better than last week. What's on our menu for today? Today we're gonna do the word fierce. Fierce is gonna be it. For the whole month of October, I'm gonna do the 1 stream a day. And they're fairly short, like 2 hours. But since I'm here every day, I'd rather have them short and keep it nice and sweet. And not burn out, you know? Fierce. Yeah, you're right. Fierce. Not bad if I mispronounced it. F-I-E-R-C-E. Yes, fierce. And that's our word for today. Theoretically, a little bit easier to visualize than define, but I still don't know what I'm gonna draw with fierce. Like, what do I want to be fierce? You know? Like, should I be fierce? But fierce for what, you know? I'm not a fierce person. Not that I'm not assertive, but I'm more of a chill kind of guy, you know? Like, I'll be fierce if I need to be fierce, but that's not like my go-to, you know? Beers from Dark Deception. I'm back to work this week after being off almost 2 weeks. Nice. Okay, 2 weeks is not bad. On a mental hiatus. Thumbs up for you. That's awesome that you're taking care of your mental health. Doing better, especially due to last night. I'm so happy, man. So happy that last night you got some positivity going on. Just keep on keeping on, you know? Just surround yourself with people that are doing something that you want to do. You don't have to do it with them, but just be in their circle, you know? When like Eric used to do his like Sunday streams, I used to be there every Sunday because I wanted to become better, and then he was giving me critiques. I was like, what? This guy is taking time off his time to give me critiques on my drawing during his stream? Sold. And that's it. I became like a regular in Eric's stream. You know, just latch on to that kind of thing, you know? You find that, boom, get it. Get it, you know? And just latch on, and then just feed off of the energy, you know. Like with Eric, I learned that I should never settle for my art, that I should simplify my drawings in certain areas. I take all of them, so all those criticisms that he gave me, I was like, yes, yes, you're right, yes. And now, whammo. And then you enjoy your last 3 days off. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Again, no expectations. Just enjoy yourself. Enjoy being yourself, you know? Because being yourself is awesome. Being yourself is awesome. She has very nice legs, but I'm destroying her legs. I'm sorry, ma'am. And this arm, just like, what? What's going on with that arm? Alright. You guys have anything to share as far as like art goes? Please feel free to do so. You know I'm a sucker for your artwork, so. Yeah? Yeah, he's cool. He showcases my work in his stream. I was happy I didn't embarrass. Listen, I've been there, I feel that. When I first started, I was like, what? You're gonna show my art on your stream? No. And yeah, it's just, you know, but it's good, man. Once you get out there, just get out there, man. Because people that are gonna criticize you, they're either not doing anything for themselves or they're jealous. Because criticism is good, like good constructive criticism, whether it be negative or not, or bad or positive, is fine. But a lot of people that just kind of like to tell you that you're doing something wrong is because they're doing shitty stuff anyway. Uses pokeball. Listen, a pokeball. If it's not on the eye, I'm okay. If it's in the eye, no. The touching of the eye with anything makes me nervous. And there's like there's a movie for Star Trek. I think is, I don't know what the fuck. There's one that Picard becomes part of the Borg. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Star Trek kind of area. But anyways, point is that when he becomes a Borg, there's a procedure that he has to have a needle go through his eye, and the movie has a very close shot of that happening, like the needle approaching his eye. And I was like, no. I like the movie, but I was like, oh no, please, not the eye, don't poke the eye. And then they poke the eye. I was like, why must you poke the eye, you know? We definitely have to change the website, the music, to something fierce when we get to join the fierce stuff, because we can't be fierce and chilling at the same time, you know? What up, ching, ching. Yeah, I'm glad he liked it and reaffirmed that I'm not worthless and my work isn't bad. No, it's not, man. You're never worthless. Never think that. It's awesome. The vibes, the channel, this channel, and the channel. Awesome. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself here. We try to keep a positive vibe, everybody here. We chill. We hang out. I'm glad you found it. See, it's never that bad, you know. It gets bad, trust me. I know. Woo. I've been down some dark corridors of my life, but even when it gets bad, it's not so bad. When you're there, when you're in it, though, it doesn't seem that way. It feels like it is the worst it could be. But let me tell you, somebody that has gone through a little bit of hell and back, never as bad as it seems. Never as bad. I've been through some like rough patches of existence, but that was the one thing that I always found afterward, because it's always easier to find it in like retrospect, you know. Hindsight is always 2020, but that was the one constant thing that I kept on finding, you know. It's never as bad as I feel it is at the time. It doesn't make it any easier, but it gives you hope, you know. At least that's how it worked for me. Sure, sir, that's your fault. I don't know. I don't care, you know. whatever. It's a doodle. It's a warm-up doodle. We're not gonna be precious with it, you know. It's just to get the hand moving and poses drawn, and you know, this pose. I want to do this pose with my own body when I'm able to assert. I'm not assert, but like do some like extreme poses like this, because this pose is kind of wild, man. Like I've been doing recently like exercise for like stretches and like yoga stretches and whatnot. Excuse me, and them shits are hard, man. Yoga is wild. Yoga dancers and their like freaking like workouts, wild. I've been hydrate with the sacred eyeball juice. I didn't see it. What? Hold on. How come I didn't see no hydration? Hydration nation. I think that's hydrate. Please appreciate those points being spent on like wholesome stuff. Or you mean like sacred eyeball juice, like I'm gonna cry and just drink my tears? Drinking my tears? I've tasted my tears and let me tell you, they're salty. Okay, I was also considering streaming again. Save. Right? I can't save here. I mean, what am I gonna save? What am I gonna save this week? I'm considering streaming again, but I'm definitely going to try to take everything one at a time. Yeah, man. Sometimes when you look at everything at once, it gets overwhelming. You're like, holy shit, you know? That's when you gotta take a step back and like, right, wait. What out of all these things can I have any control over this moment? If the answer is none, then you know what? Out of my control, you know? That's how it is. If you can't do something about it, then do something about it. But if not, it's like, well, what am I gonna do? You know? Even if it's shitty, you know? Fuck it. It's shitty. Like, I learned that by having my dad suffer with cancer. And then he eventually passed. There was nothing I could do. What was I gonna do? Right? I was already suffering enough just by seeing him go. I wasn't gonna put it on me again afterwards because I couldn't do anything about it. There was nothing I could do, you know? There was nothing I could do. Like, whether I wanted to or not, there was nothing I could do. Everything that I could do, I had tried. You know? So, why was I going to torment myself any further, right? Oh, thank you. It happened like 3 years already, but thank you. You know? His passing was hard, but I learned a lot from it. And that's life, you know? Shit sucks, but you learn. Shit sucks, but you grow. It sucks, but you become better. You know? It's all about how you come out the other end. And that's always up to you. Yeah, thank you. I love coming up to this, like, you know, to streaming and hanging out with you guys. It's just awesome, you know? That's what I focus on, you know? Hey, I get to hang out with people now. That's a weird leg, but sure, guys, we'll get it. We'll take it. Save that mental image. Look at that. For conversation, we already have 4 poses that are semi-okay, you know? Semi-okay. They convey their language, their thing, you know? They're legible poses, so we did a good job. And then we move on to doing fears. That's gonna be something weird, man. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about fears. I had thought about doing a just like a gorilla like face, just being fierce, and then like with a flashlight to the gorilla's face. We're gonna see who's holding the flashlight, but then the flashlight just like dramatically lights up the face. But I was like, how the hell am I gonna make that make sense in context of paper? You enter ravenous mode. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna have to put you down with a tranquilizer. You know? Because I will bring out like a Nerf gun with a tranquilizer. But then I don't know if it's effective because with Kitsune you have like some like weird supernatural powers. So I don't know if it's gonna like take hold. I'm gonna waste one of my good tranquilizers on you and then it doesn't work. No. Oh yeah. I was like, wait, what are we doing now? Which one are we drawing? Oh, we're drawing this one. Right, again, we're just kind of searching for like the lines of action a little bit. Just so I have something to like base on, you know? Like otherwise, like, where am I? What am I doing? Waiting kitchen. Maybe going to coffee. Yes, go get coffee. Go to the kitchen. I have my smoothie, so please guys get something to eat if you're in the morning. Eat or drink or both, you know. I had my eggies in the morning. Gotta get that protein, you know. I don't know where this line came from, but sure. But I eat soft-boiled eggs in the morning. And I love eggs, so when I was like reading about like how to like have a better diet throughout the day, tomorrow's theme is gonna be, if I can find it, hold on, I got you. Hold on. Tomorrow is gonna be adventure. Ah, nice. See, adventure, bam, right here. We've done the curiosity one, came out with a rose, which was fine because the word curiosity inspired that. Out of curiosity, we made the rose. Adventure, we actually followed it. Defiance, we did it and it came out pretty hot. Love that one. Adventure, yeah, I love adventure time. Oh yeah, adventure is gonna be pretty hot. Pretty hot. Adventure time, adventure's gonna be dope because I mean, like when I was doing the list of like the words in the beginning, I was like, man, it's just throwing words in the beginning, like in the first one, like curious, like yeah, because I'm like, I'm curious, you know. I was like, wait a second. I started thinking about like more introspectively, you know, like kind of like just thinking about myself and like trying to visualize a journey of sorts when I started doing the list. So that's why, you know, I was like, all right, so I reinvent myself and I defy that which was against me, right? And then fears is because you have to be fierce about yourself. You're like kind of like, yeah, and stand your ground when you have to. And even if you don't know what you're standing your ground for, like be brave enough to accept the fact that you fucked up, you know. But it's also like fears, you know. That's why I went up with this like drawing of like her kind of like walking through like fire, you know, defying the odds. An adventure is like because you're going on an adventure now. You made it through the first like, you know, the first 5. You know, I mean the first 4 here. Like you made up your mind, and now you're going on an adventure. And soaring because you're just kind of soaring around. And then if you're soaring, it's because you already like let go of like a lot of like baggage. You know, it's kind of like floating around. You have enough channel points for a drawing. That's awesome, awesome. And then transcending is because you already like. Plotting, I put it as plotting as like you're like putting a seed in, you know, like kind of like planting something, and then tending for it, you know, like tended what you had planted, carrying the same thing, kind of like, or it's already grown, and you foster with, you know, like enrich that person. Then you're excited because what you've done, you get energetic, and you're just dumbfounded by so much you accomplish, you know. And you become inquisitive, like what else can I do? What else can I achieve? And because of all this, you start dreaming a lot more. And you analyze these dreams for whatever little inspiration you get. You go on walks, you get even more inspired, and your mind gets brighter. And then you just have these mind-bending thoughts that may seem a little bit disorienting to some, and sometimes confusing, and you yourself might be perplexed by it, you know. But then you get muse. You get a muse to invent more because you already have gone through all this journey, you know. And then you execute those visions, the muse that you got, you can execute. And now you're just growing because you've been through it all now. You've grown, you've had a rebirth, and you've created your own world. And everything that you've kind of like thought about and dreamed about, you can materialize. And you uncover like another truth about yourself. And then you get to know yourself a little bit better. Maybe not 100%, but you know yourself a little bit better. You know? And that's how kind of like how I thought about it. Maybe a little bit too exaggerated, too out there, but that's how like the train of thought went in my head when I was doing the list of words. And it's the first list that I'm following because I've never followed lists. That's not my thing, you know? But Genie, Genie, Beanie, Banana, Fana, for Fini, FIFA, for Fini, Genie. My world is in my book on hold until I feel inspired to write. As long as you go back to it, Kitsune, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how much on hold it is. When it'll matter is when you don't go back anymore, and hopefully you don't. You do end up going back all the time. Because when you don't go back anymore, that's it. This is as far as we got. But if you go back to it, it's like, oh, there's another page to turn. How are you, Genie? How are you today? How are you feeling, my friend? I hope you're better than yesterday. From yesterday. Today's word is fears. So I don't know why I'm going to draw with fears, and this pose is very bad. We're going to let it be. Let it be. You know? Zen. Let it be. Let's pick another pose. It's only going to be a short book, so I won't be that many pages. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As long as you get your story told in a complete manner, it doesn't matter how many pages, man. That's why sometimes when I used to, like when I was in high school, one day I had this happen, and the question was like, write a paragraph answering A, B, and C, right? I was like, sure. I was like, all right. The reason why A is blah 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 is because B and C are blah blah blah. You know, just the same way. Literally 2 sentences, and I hand in my test. Like, it says here to write an essay. That's what my teacher said, right? It's like, yeah, but I satisfied the question already. Why am I gonna write more? She looks at it. Oh, you're right. You know, so you don't have to have an X number of words or X number of pages to have a full story. Whatever you need. Whatever you need that satisfied your story. That was basically an essay, yeah. I used to like writing essays. Like, what are those essays? The one persuasive argument. Sorry, issue at work. Oh man, you already are at work? Damn. Not even an extra day to like be chill at home after like small surgery? Wow. They're waiting for you. They were waiting. That's why I was like, alright, she's gonna go say hi and she's gonna have fun. So we have to do everything we can to fuck that shit up. And then it's like, oh, go, say something. Knock something over. Psh, you know? You went mad a bit at home. Oh man. They schedule me all this week, so I'm skipping work today. Listen, I'm telling you, when you take it upon yourself, right, sneaky bastards. Okay? When you take it upon yourself to give yourself a day off, that's awesome. It's not like your scheduled day off. It's like, listen, no, I decided that I needed a day off, so I'm taking a day off. Deuces. And I used to do that a lot. I used to do that at work. Well, not a lot, but sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not going in. I can't make it. I don't know. I will make up some shit. And that's it. I wouldn't go. And then if they would call me, I wouldn't answer because I was off. Like I said, I'm off. Like, I'm off the clock. You no longer owe any part of my life. They put me on the register for 2 days because they don't have enough workers. I had an anxiety attack once already and pain. No, thank you. What? No, get out of here. Since we're almost done with the page, if you guys have an idea of what we should draw with the word fears, even if you don't have like a full idea, let me know. That way we can get into the conceptualizing stage and we can play with those ideas. You have many ideas? Let me know. Let me know, Mr. Kitsune. This guy's doing like their Naruto run. Today's fears. Today's theme is fears. Yeah, that one. Today's fears. Today's fears is fears. Uses brain idea generator. I hear it turning. I hear it turning on. I'm creaking a little bit, Mr. Kitsune. Were you not having ideas recently? How dare you? Whatever the idea might be that you guys have, let me know. Because if we have to make it more simplified, we can do that together. You know? You put it on idle mode. I feel like that idle mode got stuck there somehow. I heard some creaking going on, Mr. Kitsune, you know? I heard some there was something stuck in there. What up, Magic? How's it going, guys and gals? How are you? We're doing phenomenal. Even better that you're here. Thanks so much for coming by. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, most importantly. Right, more than it, you know? And I'm just finishing up this warm-up page so we can do something with the word fears. So if you have an idea of what could be fears, let me know and we can all kind of like workshop it, you know? So any idea, even if it's like weird and like out there, let me know. Let me know. We can simplify it together, you know? We can all take part in the simplification of the idea. And then it'll be fun. Because either way, that's what I do when I do the thumbnails with you guys. I just take an idea on my head and I start drawing little pictures of it. And then eventually we arrive at what we want. So if you guys have an idea, I hope this is something good. Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. So Mr. Kitsune boops you. It's a sign of you being good vibes. Mr. Kitsune is like a live vibe meter, you know. Amongst his many special abilities, he can check vibes. Spiders scared of humans. Fears, not fears like fear, but like fears. Like, you know, like slay, you know, fears. Yeah, not like fear. But, sorry, it doesn't mean because I probably pronounced it weirdly. Yes. You know what, Mr. Kitsune? Now you have to get out of my head because I was literally thinking about Beyonce when I said the word fears. Right? Right? So who's in whose head? That's what I ask you. I was lost. No, again, it might have been me and my very bad pronunciation of fears. They have their own mind. I mean, if you trip in my mind, it's not my fault. And also, don't touch anything. Unless it says don't touch, then you can touch that. Alright, so then this. Alright, that's the dats, and then that's the other one. Sure. Yeah, man, this Naruto running post was hard to get. That was a little bit of a challenge. I was like, whoa, this looks a lot easier than it is, but here I am, struggling. But the struggle is good, you know. Just something that you have to learn, you know. I learn, you learn, he learned, she learned, they learn, we learn. Oh, this is supposed to be a lot longer, but whatever. That way of doing a hero landing is fears. Okay, that pose, yeah, that's a fierce pose. You're right. You're right. You're right. But I want something more with motion. Something with more motion than the landing, you know? Kind of like, you know, like these poses are like kind of like in mid-air, like boom and swam and then shring, you know, they're kind of like mid-motion. You know, mid-motion. Lions, alright, cool. Lions are fierce. Yep, totally lions are fierce. Something like my initial idea was of the face of a gorilla and just kind of like screaming like massively upset, like raw, you know. You see like that, those like the teeth and everything. That's what I was looking at in my head, right? But I was saying like, wait, but what am I doing? What am I gonna do with that? Like, how am I gonna like present that? You know? This pose that this guy's doing, let me tell you right now, I know now for a fact it's not that easy to make. Because let me introduce you to my sore muscles from doing very basic dance stretches. Oh, this damn line should have been over here. Garnet from Steven Universe is fierce. Jack Sparrow. Ooh, okay. All these are good ideas. Let's do some thumbnailing, if you will. Thumbnail, thumbnail, everybody, everywhere. Thumbnail, thumbnail. Kind of clean up, but not, you know? More like dirty paper. And the paper is so bumpy because the lines are so much harder on the other side. Alright, Garnet from Steven Universe. I haven't seen Steven Universe, but Garnet. Steven Universe. Oh, her? Yeah, yeah, I know her. She's cool. Fears. Then we have lions, right? Oh man, no, 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 no. Let's collect some references, and then we'll, with the amalgamation of the references, we'll make something happen. I love this drawing of her, so I'm gonna just take it from her. And this one right here. All right, and you said like lion, lion, roaring. There you go. Oh man, this is, yeah, lions have a good face. Yeah, lions have a good face. All right, and then what we said, what else was said? Black Widow landing. All right, Black Widow from Marvel. Yeah. Okay, Black Widow. Yeah, yeah. The landing, sure. I'm gonna admit that, unbeknownst to you guys, I've used Black Widow character for reference for multiple characters. Alright. What else are we doing? What else are we doing? What else we said? We're gonna look at Beyonce just because we said Beyonce, you know? Why are you? Beyonce. Beyonce aesthetic? No, it's just her. Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure, I'll take this pose because like wild. You know, for this like fierce kind of lady, all of her pictures are very like ooh, not necessarily fierce. You know? Always like very regal, more so than fierce, you know? I got a good one. Okay, what else we do? What else we show? Charlie's Angel? Yeah, Charlie's Angels are good. Flash F. Okay, I like this one. This is hot. This is hot right now. All right. And strategy change. Let's look at strategy change. Now this is just so we can have something to work with. Charlie's Angel. Doesn't mean that we're going to use any or all of these references, but this definitely kind of mold my way of thinking, you know. Oh, like this, right? Boom. All right, thank you. Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks for all the reference. Definitely, we're going with a female energy again because all the things we have. Except for the lion. Lion is a male counterpart, but still, we can kind of play around with this, right? Let's see what comes up with all of this right here. All right, and the other things that we have to keep in mind for these drawings is it all gonna have to be with one light source, one point of light. So we have to make sure that we make a dramatic or coherent composition to accommodate for the one light. There's only one point of light. It's gonna do the whole thing. Alright, so fears. Alright. What if, you know, we have like a lion here, so let's do lion, right? Yeah, alright. Lijon, play on. Right, the Lijon here. Big like mouth going on, you know? And the paw kind of like coming over here, so it's like there's movement, right? There you go. And it's like a bunch of hair. You know, lions must be hot all day. It's like massive hotness. Hold on. Whew, I just sneeze. Thank goodness for the mute button, you know? Yeah, I don't like that one. What if, you know, we have this they chill in under the trees and cliffs. Yeah, the lions. I mean, lions are in general though. Lions are very lazy. The lioness is the one that does most of the work, but it's fine. Okay, so what if like we do have a girl, a lady here? Here. Right? Then the lion kind of like, right. Walking. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. You can remove music if it's not copywritten, then sure. Because this is whatever like the DMCA free list had, you know. But yeah, if you have like another non-copywritten song or music, sure. You know. This post, man, this curve right here is very like common when like women are making these like kind of like sassy and fierce kind of posts, you know. It's like S curve is very much in all of them, one way or another. What is this? Mine. Oh, wait. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it says. Favela. Is this like streamable though, Mr. Katuni? I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah. Very spacey. I like it though. But again, if it's not DMC free, I don't want to like get called on for it, you know? Oh man, what the hell? You know what? No. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know. What if we have like a big mouth of the lion, right? But then here's where we have that S curve kind of post from this lady, right? So her torso is kind of like there. We can have her like looking down, right? And then the lion's kind of like about, it looks like it's about to eat her because there's like a huge face of the lion. But we can have her wear that the head here, like the lion's head on his shoulder, right? And then we just have like this like lion face that's like in the background, like representing her spirit, you know? So she's kind of like the fierce lion goddess, you know? So I mean that the light comes from this side, and then we'll light this. So this is gonna be drawn, then this is gonna be drawn, and it fades out. But then we see all of her silhouette while this fades into black. I think so. Book park harder drawn. All right. I like it. I'm enjoying it. I'm digging it. I like this right now. This right now is a cool idea. All right. And I do like Garnet's hair, so we can kind of use like Garnet hair style of sorts. It's still again with the face of the lion here. Okay, I do like this one, so this might be what we're going with. But let's make like 2 or 3 more. Excuse me. Just so we know that we're not settling for what we're doing, you know? I mean, hiccups. That way we can make sure that what we're doing is because we want to do it, not because we settled for it, you know? So let me look for another picture of a lion though, because I do like the lion aspect of it. As long as I get it to draw some sort of animal with their mouth open and like, you know, that's what I want to do. That's what I want. Okay. Digital art, not lately. No, I've been having too much fun with dip pens. So since I like dip pens too much, I've been relegating myself to using dip pens for everything. And it's just phenomenal. I mean, I love how ink is, it flows from the ink pen. I love it all. So that's why I have not yet, my friend. But yeah, I mean, I've done in the past, just not yet. And are you doing some digital art, Mr. Kitsune? What's going on? Are you trying to allude to the fact that you yourself are doing digital art and I have not known about this? A king cobra about to attack and devour. Oh, King Corbas do have a cool mouth. However, synthwave, let's go with synthwave, yeah. Magic Sword is cool, but some of them are kind of crappy. So we'll have today. But I want a cat. I like the cat idea. Mr. Katuna, a cat. Alright, I think we're gonna go for that. This and that. I mean, this and this right here. Yeah, because I like the idea of a roaring animal in the background. Alright, it's happening. I mean, I've done digital art on my phone a couple of times. I've seen some of my art before. Yeah, I've seen some of your before, but I thought you were doing new art that I hadn't seen. I was like, what? There's new Kitsune art in the world and I haven't seen it? Felt some type of way. Felt some type of way, not gonna lie. Maybe, whoa, sorry, hit the microphone. Maybe that's fighting words, Mr. Kitsune. Fighting words. I can like just mention, oh yeah, there might be art. And just like be there, you know. There you go, the paper that we'll be working on. That's right. Invisible paper with my invisible hands. Look at that. What? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I mean, oh, there you go. All right. So there is paper. Now we got that out of the way. I want to clean my nose. Clean my nose. Okay. Oh yeah, invisible paper, man. You know this, Mr. Kitsune. We deal in the realm of improbabilities, and we make it happen anyway. Yes, Mr. Nevertheless. Yes, nevertheless. Absolutely. Day 3. What? What'd you do? I want to see it. Nevertheless, you have like phenomenal art also. Just keeping it from me, from your true fan. No. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna give her priority first, and just so you guys know, we are using a Beyonce pose, right there. Beyonce it up this pose, but we're gonna take some cues from Garnet. This right here, because I love this one right here. This is like my jam right here. So Oats using that as well, and of course we have a bunch of lines, and that's what we're gonna play with today. But before that, let's bless our eyes and minds with phenomenal work by Nevertheless. Yo, Nevertheless. Always more. Very cool art. Check it. Pick up morality. Hold on. Oh, what? I love day 2. Not that I don't love day 3, but day 2, hell yeah. Look at this. Look at this, guys. This is Nevertheless. This is phenomenal brush and ink work, because he's like level up on the ink department. Man, I'm still stuck on dip pens. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Oh yeah. And the other one, bam, also pretty dope. I just have my fave, you know, but this is pretty dope. Look at this. I love this right here. I love his expression and like the texture between like his face and the beard, and even the clothing, man. Everything looks so good. Thank you for sharing. All right, showing off. All right, showing off. Oh yeah, I did it super quick. This dope ass piece, super quick. You know, us mere mortals can't do that. Rushed or not, phenomenal. No, okay. We're gonna put the lion somewhere here. Yep, that's where the lion's gonna be. We need to have the mouth there, and then she's gonna be here. I'll do a redacted art piece for today. What? Redacted? Yeah, no, that is true. That I can agree with, because when I do these, the ones that you're not seeing yet because I'm drawing very lightly, they go quicker since it is only white ink. In like half an hour. Done. Like I feel like I take more time I was gonna say that too before, right as I was gonna start. Like I take more time arriving at the sketch than I take finishing the drawing. But I totally agree with that. Ink does work faster. Do we want to have her wear the head of the lion that's in the background? Are we going for that? Is that how we're going to portray her? Is this like Amazonian goddess that just like wipes her ass with like lions? Like without like meh, lion. Is that who she is? Is she that badass? I think so. I like badass women, so I think that she's gonna be a badass woman. That's it. That's just gonna be it. Just bear with me for one more moment while we get this sketch done and you're able to see more than you are right now. I appreciate you sticking around for the unveiling. I think I gave her too long of a course, so let me see. Hold on. Yeah. Her hips are too long, that's why. It's just a detached head and floating hands. Yeah, this is my true form, damn it. You found me out, Kitsune. This is who I've been all this time. And now you gotta put me on blast? Damn. Damn. Welcome back. We've decided we're using a Beyonce pose, but I'm using a Garnet's drawing as my inspiration for the overall look of this woman that we're gonna draw. There will be some lines and stuff. And those are big glasses. Yeah, Beyonce pose, Garnet feel, and hopefully we'll make something cool out of it. I can't promise anything though. Can't promise that this won't suck. There's like a good chance that it could suck like phenomenally. Like the best thing that sucks, you know? What up, energy? How are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. You got here just in time actually, because we're doing the sketchy part of the whole thing, and then wham, doing them inks. And today's word is fierce. Thanks Restream.io, and thank you guys for achieving that achievement. You know, just kindly bear with my blackness going on the screen, because you're not gonna see anything yet. But you'll see it, you know? We might not even see her lips, but I just want to make sure that I see her lips, you know? Because she's gonna be wearing like those like big sunglasses that Garnet wears in this picture. What? Lurks into the shadows. You can only do your best, absolutely, and that's all you can care about, you know, doing your best. Be right later, maybe? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we may not be here for too long, but thanks for coming by, and if not, we'll be tomorrow. Because once we get into the ink part of this, that's it. We're in the other side. I'm gonna give her kind of want to give her like a mini lion head as her like. Absolutely. Yeah, feel free to message me on IG is a lot easier, or Twitter. Oh man, I guarantee you. Look at that. What? There it is. Look at her. Womp, and she goes back into the darkness. Womp, womp. But it's happening. It's happening. So you guys know that I'm not lying. That, oh yeah, right. She says it's happening, but it's not. But it is. You know? Alright, so this should be the last thing that we sketch, the actual lion. Because once I get the lion done, it's over. That's gonna be the toughest part, you know? But it's so cool that we have a lion, you know? And exaggerated the lion's head size for the purpose of this drawing to make it look more dramatic, you know? Oh, there you go. Here's a tongue too, so the tongue is visible for us, at least in the sketch part. That way, when I do the ink, I know where the ink is going. I don't have to do the whole thing, because when you use white ink following a light source, you don't have to ink everything. It's just whatever's being touched by the light. Oh, but again, bear with me for a few more moments. This lion is almost done. And when this lion is done, then we'll begin the magic. The magical part commences when the drawing just starts appearing out of nowhere, you know? But in order for us to get there, there's some like prep work, you know? And just so you know, I am terrible at drawing lions. My last attempt at drawing a lion live, I'm ashamed of. That's how bad I am at drawing a lion now. Like, that lion was so bad. I was like, what? I did this? Gross. But that was a bit, quite, you know, a couple of years ago. Not a couple of years, maybe a year ago. So here's hoping that I have improved enough to make a decent lion this time. I'm telling you, that lion that I did last time, oof. Oof. Alright. Almost done. See, like, as the lady, we have the lion face. And we're about to start inking in just a matter of minutes. Fret not, my friends. Fret not. I just have to make sure that I get the right post for this lady. Because if we don't have the right post for this lady, then we're kind of assed out, you know? Yeah, much better. Okay, here we go. Whew, maybe. Hold on, one more, one more. One more. One more time. Just because I have to make sure again that all these things are properly placed, because what we're trying to achieve now is going to be hard. Like, there's nothing easy about this. For me, at least, you know? Probably people are like, yeah, dude, this is fucking incredibly easy. What are you talking about? Well, but for me, right now, no, it's not the simplest of tasks. Whew, okay. I'm so nervous. Let me get white ink. Okay. We have the white ink with us. We're gonna mix it. I don't think we need to add more water right now. Maybe. And I dilute my ink because the leader ink, white ink number 2 is very thick. And that's what I have. So I try to dilute it. Well, I did dilute it a little bit with water. And I just use this like water brush that I have that I don't use for anything. Now we have this, and we're gonna use this. Sir, your vocals are not pleasing me right now, so you have about 20 seconds, anyway, 2 seconds to like wow me with your vocals, or you're getting out of here. Okay, that was your chance. Thanks for playing. Get out of here. All right, now are you guys ready for the magical process of inking with white ink on black paper? What the fudge? Oh, there you go. I think I need to put more. Yeah, this is way too like watery, and the ink is kind of like not cool. All right, let's see what we can do. You know. All right, here we go. It has begun. You know, you see the lines. You see some white lines starting to pop out. That is where we have to start also deciding where our lines are gonna be, you know? I mean, we can fix them later. We need to like erase them. We can just use a black ink pen. But I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible, you know? Your eyes over here, a little bit lower actually. Sure. One thing that I like to do though is to like add very little, well, enough detail for you to figure out what's going on, but I don't like to detail everything, you know? Just enough so you know what's going on. He's gonna be mostly entirely outline, you know. All right, see something's coming out already. Something's happening that you guys should be able to see. I need to make, but I'll do it after. Synthwave is a pretty good idea most of the time. All right. You kind of see it. You kind of see it. I'm just putting down some very light lines yet, so that's why it's not that apparent for you guys. It's still kind of like a preliminary kind of like sketch, if you will, you know. Oh yeah, we have to give her the cape. Show the cape. Oh, she's so fucking cool, man. This, no. Fuck. Alright, whatever. There's a clump of ink that fell there. But it's fine. We're not even gonna worry about that clump of ink too much. So we can put just black ink on top of it. I do apologize if I'm quiet. I just get lost in the process of inking. Because I love it. Yeah. Alright, let's put some more ink in this thing because it's just not working how I want. Oh my gosh, can you like not do that all the time? You know, ink sometimes is a pain in the butt to deal with. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Sometimes ink is like, bro, why you gotta be so extra? And then ink is like, meh, 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 meh. I'm like, no, meh, it's not an answer. Not an answer. Also, I'm gonna put some more water in. Bloop, 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 bloop. Let's mix it up. Yeah, I dumped all of this in my on my black mat here on the desk. I had to go wash my mat. Like, no, that was after the first day that we were doing this. No, after the second day. And then I had to go wash it. I was like, what? No. Oh my gosh, now you're gonna make a mess too? Coño. La mamosidad de la gente sometimes, man. Alright, floating hands. Hold on. Use me button. Alright. So that's it. Alright, that's it, done, bye. No. Can you imagine? What if you didn't even finish it? Like, sure. Yeah, you know what? Energy, you and I both. As we speak right now. So look at ink on my fingers, ink on my other finger. It's just par for the course. I like getting dirty with ink though. I like getting dirty with my mediums. It makes me feel like I did something, you know? And yeah. I was productive today. You know how I know? My hands are dirty. You know? But yeah, I do like having my hands dirty with my medium. This, or whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with the cape here. See, she should have been a bit more to the center, but it's okay. So I already decided that the light is coming from like this left area. That's why I'm focusing a lot of the ink in that left area. I mean, there's gonna be some ambient light from the front, just so you can kind of get a little bit of the things kind of like popping a little bit. But overall, the main light source is gonna be the back. So I have to put details on this side of the drawing, and then not the other side. I can get away with some details on the unlit side, but they have to be very fine, like very thin lines. Are you doing something, drawing something today for the month, energy? Or in general, are you drawing anything like recently? I like your art. I'd like to see. I like this track. And it gets pretty cool afterwards. Like, I don't know, it's kind of cool. This might actually take longer than the other pieces, you know? I like that part. I edited the first video of the month to have it like in a time lapse, like a minute and a half time lapse, so I can put it on TikTok. It looks pretty hot. Gotta start doing some content for other platforms to make more noise, you know? That is cool. I hope so. Thank you. I hope I do well on TikTok, you know? I'll show you guys. A minute and a half. Not bad. I just have to kind of like finalize the call to action message. I'll show you. It doesn't even have sound because you know you can use whatever sound in the TikTok library. So, but this one I also have to get it it's a little too dark. Like I have to put up the contrast. I mean not the contrast, the brightness a little bit. But this is how it looks. See. Then the top part over here says come say hi, live every day on YouTube, but I'm not live every day. Live every day now that we're doing this, but in general I'm not. So I want to put like something like for the month of October, live every day. And I'm saying YouTube rather than Twitch on the call to action because I want to see if I can grow the YouTube channel quicker-ish, I guess, because my YouTube channel is just kind of dead. But that's where I want to like base everything on, just YouTube-ness. This Twitch, very satisfying. I'm glad you like it. And it's only a minute and a half, so it's not too bad. If people can like sustain a minute of video, you know. Because I mean, I'm making it for like other artists. Because usually, what the people that watch these kind of videos are other artists. Yeah, there's some people that are not artists that watch it, but in general, it's other artists. Like making content, like as an artist, is usually for other artists. Aside from like the illustrations that people can appreciate it. That's it. Bling. Okay. Nice. Hello, Miyuki. How are you? Welcome. Welcome back. How are you doing today, my friend? You came just in time. We're working on today's piece with the word prompt fears. So then after a round of suggestions by you guys, we ended up amassing certain references, and Beyonce came out as one of the references. So we used a Beyonce stance. Thank you, energy. Beyonce stance with a kind of like a garnet from Steven Universe flare with a lion in the back, and that's what we're doing today. That's what we have decided that fears is. We might be wrong, but we're having fun. How are you, Miyuki? How is your week starting off? Did you already draw something for today? I know you were doing some drawings. I saw them on your Instagram. Good, I guess. Working on today's Inktober drawing now. Nice! I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing even better now that you're here. So thank you. This is our process. You know, you came just in time to the inking, which is arguably the most fun part of the process because you actually see something happening. When I was doing the sketch on here with pencil, kind of boring. I'm not gonna lie, because it's kind of like, what? I don't see anything. What's going on? What are you drawing today, Miyuki? What was your poison for today? What was your weapon of choice? Because Miyuki, my friends, has phenomenal artwork. You guys should all check out Miyuki and their Instagram. Prompt is not today, and as I combine the prompts with video games, it's Unravel fan art. Nice. I know you're doing that. That's so cool. I like the fact that you have that, like intertwining both worlds, right? What? Instagram is down. Well, there you go. The server is down. Yep, Instagram is down. It's not loading up. I have to like build up a lot of ink, a lot of white in certain areas to emphasize the lighting direction. But also making it darker in one end allows me to add more details on the other, you know? Not darkening, but like making it more white here. It gives me a broader range. Yeah, but Instagram is down. I wanted to show you guys Miyuki's art, but the system is down. System is down. Yeah, system is down. I tried reloading the page again, and nothing. Right? Yeah, totally. I tried to pull up your page, Miyuki. I was like, what? Let me show Miyuki's stuff. And then when I got to Instagram, I was like, what? Because you know I like showing your art. You know. No problem. No one needs to see that art. That crap. Hey, it's not crap. Listen, I don't like crap, and I like your art. Okay. That is creepy. That is down, right? But your art is not crap. You know, I think I would be a lot more upset or affected if Pinterest went down. I've come to be so dependent on Pinterest for images that I don't think that I can find as many without Pinterest, you know? It looks cool already. A little bit cool. Now I can light on. Not too much though. And everything's gonna be lit from this side, you know, there's nothing gonna be going on much on this side. Like the lion is gonna have a lot more going on the right side than she is. But only because he's so massive, you know? Right, his ears here. But the ears like cut so much, it has so much hair that it very much blends with the mane. So to kind of get the ear here is gonna be rough. Alright, so here we go. We keep on keeping on. And here's where it gets, not creepy, but it gets complicated because we're nearing the very side that's not lit. So this part right here, it goes in further. This one gets a little bit of light because it's kind of blowing this way again. But not much of this area has light at all. And it shouldn't, you know? We have to show enough, understand what's going on, but not too much to show everything because we don't want to show it all, you know? There you go, see? He's looking kind of cool actually. I like this Lajon. And then we have her here. I feel like the lion is going to be the one that has the most details, which is fine. This is the challenging part. I like him. He looks cool, man. I like the lion. I think I'd redeem myself with the lion because I'm telling you, last time I did a lion, a lot to be desired. At least right now, it's kind of like hot, you know, like a hot lion. Has to be the other way. The other way. No, it's just a matter of like repetitive processes right now with like applying all these hairs. But it has to be done like this, you know. I mean, like not precisely how I'm doing it, but layers. You know, you need layers because you don't want to light everything the same, you know. And again, since we're drawing with white, it's kind of drawing with light. So you have to choose where you want your light to concentrate on, so you can help define shapes, you know. Otherwise, how are we gonna know what we're looking at? You know? And again, I have to finish her too, but yeah. Nothing has much detail on her, rather than us detailing where the light is coming from. But beyond that, there's not much that we are gonna do on this side. Like her cape too, we're gonna have like some like shining on the edge. Okay. This like second or like not second, but like whatever pass of light it is again. And I'm still kind of just keeping it on the left side of the drawing. I guess supposed to be like the brightest side of all. And then here for her, where she's gonna like do um, light bleeding, and then she's gonna be casting a shadow. I have to go here again to this monster of a lion that we have. And just kind of like, I need some light on his teeth, you know? Anything here, I need some light on this teeth. Or one tooth, I guess. Okay. I don't even know if he has teeth here, but I'm gonna make some adjustment, I mean some executive decisions, I guess. I'm putting more ink on the bottom of these teeth because the light is coming in more. You know, there's being like some light being blocked by his lips. Or I don't know if he has lips, but you know, by the upper side of his mouth. I have to get more light on this side. That's why I'm going again over it. There you go. See? Even brighter here too. that's fucking live. I had to make his whiskers too. They're big kitties, and gotta give him pictures of that whisker. Might as well give whiskers to this cat. There you go. Just kind of fine tune the lighting of it. At this point, I hope that the lion is good enough to detract from any other shortcomings I might have on the drawing, you know? And I feel like I did good, but I don't know, you don't know. Oh, forgot. A little like... I wish it was a monster debating paint. Ink is always a struggle for me. Whoa! Thanks so much, nevertheless. Welcome back. I mean, I like paint too, but I'm so bad at paint. But if you want, we can totally do like us, a community kind of like paint-centric month. Because I could use some painting practice. Also, I'm going to Z. Happy Vortober. Oh, thank you. Have a lovely rest of your night. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest. And hopefully we'll see you again mañana. Thanks again for all the biddies. I used to struggle a lot with ink until I wanted to have like inked pieces. Then I had to become better. Not necessarily at ink, but I had to become more confident in what I was doing. And even then, I wasn't as confident because now I'm doing line confidence exercises, you know? Yesterday I didn't play any new world. I've been enjoying that game a lot. All right, let's fix the bottom because the bottom needs some like attention. So let's do attention. Well, this attention is not gonna be too bad. Attention. Ooh. I'm gonna use a bit of white pencil in general, you know, it's just regular white pencil. Just because it's supposed to be like a light, so I don't want it to be too defined with the pen. Because the dip pen is like on or off, you know? There's very little room to make middle. I mean, here in the bot top we did kind of good with that regard, but it's, you still see like the lines, so I want it to be more ghastly, more like even. Let me erase some of this, so excuse me. I have to block that out too. This white spot there. But that's easily achieved with some black ink, you know. That's it. Done. Let's do some touch-ups here too. Just to kind of help our line a little bit, you know. Hey, I like her. I like her. I'm just gonna find some lines, but she's pretty much it, you know. She's beautiful the way she is. Alright, her shoes. We have to fix her shoes. She has to be like, well, her hair has to be a bit more noticeably brighter on the edges, at least, you know. So you can kind of separate it from the background. I'm gonna throw in some more hairs for the lion. For the mane anyway. Once I finish moving house, I would be down to do. That'd be awesome. Let me know. I'm down for a paint month. Like I said, I want to learn how to paint too, so if we can both learn together energy, that would be phenomenal. I mean, anybody else that wants to join us too, you know, but that would most certainly be phenomenal and something that I would gladly partake. Thanks for being here, Energy. Everybody else that stopped by, if they're still here. And those that watch on VODs, because you guys are awesome too, you know? I like her. Yesterday was a cool day for the streaming friends that we make. I guess that that I made, because for a lot of them, well, two of them that were streaming yesterday that hadn't streamed in a while. Yeah, man. I feel like that's it. Like, there's no more that we can do. I feel like this fulfills the fierce prompt, you know? Let me take myself out of there too, so you guys can. Look at that. That's what we drew today. Not a bad line, you know? Not a bad line. I'm looking at it on the screen. It looks pretty dope. Oh wait, let me fix it. Her lips though. Her lips have to be. There you go. Yeah, better lips. Slightly so. The best that it could be, you know? Yeah, I think that we're done. Let me sign it and call it a day, you know? Vortober 21. Number 4. Fears. There you go, right? That's it. Good, we did good. A good job in general. We did phenomenally so with the prompt. I feel like this is a fierce piece all the same. And yeah, man, what else could we ask for, you know? I'll be back again tomorrow to do another one of these. Tomorrow's word is, let's see, shall we? Tomorrow's word. Tomorrow's word. Here we go. Oh, adventure. Adventure. Tomorrow's adventure. Excuse me. So we'll do adventure tomorrow and we'll go from there. Thanks again for coming, everybody, and for hanging out. And we'll see you tomorrow. Peace. Oh, I was there. Peace. Bye, guys.